One of the most exciting things that I've ever had the pleasure of using has been this new ELF scanner from Shining 3D. You know, it's a scanner that comes into the market at about the $10,000 range, and it includes all the special features of the Shining Elite minus the IPG, but it also has some tricks up its sleeve, like some incredible bite alignment features. Now, I've only had it today. Cadre stopped by to install this morning. I had a denture patient come in. As soon as I got the denture patient in, I picked up the ELF and I just used it for the first time ever. And I'm so excited to show you guys how this thing performs because quite frankly, it's insane. It was absolute chaos using this thing. The speed was faster than I was able to move my hand for edentulous arch tracking, which is absolutely incredible. So let's just go ahead and dive into the case. This is my first kind of preview of using this scanner. I haven't been able to put it through the maximum utilization like for veneers, crowns, inlays, and onlays. But my first opinion on this thing is that this thing is absolutely legendary, probably the best value in scanning. I can't see why anyone would want any other scanner. So okay, so let's jump into this first case. It's an upper denture, lower partial. So here I am. This is real time, not sped up. I have my retractors in. By the way, if you want to buy those retractors, we're going to start pre-ordering this week. This is my scan pattern. I'm going to get all the attached tissues, and then I'm going to rotate to the buccal, and I'm going to start to get the stretched tissues. This is going to be an amazing mucostatic scan that we're going to merge to the denture that we're going to reline with some light body polyvinyl siloxane. So that was it. It was a 29-second denture scan. That's insane. And look at the way this is. This is the pre-render. So it's going to look much better than this once it renders. It'll fill in that little tear there. It'll eliminate some things. I'm going to go ahead and clean up a few little things that I see that I don't like. That retractor got up there in the buccal frenum area, and I'm going to hit this button which eliminates islands. Now, what you'll see here is that the scanner, once it renders this, it's going to clean up every little eccentricity that you see. Now, off to the lower, we are going to go ahead and scan the tissue last. We're going to get the hard tissues first and then the soft tissues last, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So here we got all the hard tissues, the teeth, and what I'm going to do is now I'm going to put in these retractors. These are the mod mandibular retractors. There's a right and a left. They start off kind of small, but when you spring them open, it really gets the tongue and the buccal vestibule completely open for the scanner. And now I'm going to go ahead and get my scanner and add to the tooth scan. I'm going to add my distal extension scan. So this is so important. If you don't have proper retraction and you can't control movement of the tongue and the cheek, you're just wasting time. So here we are. We're picking up on the linguals of those premolars, and we're going to go ahead and now we're going to go all the way up to the retromolar pad, at least halfway up the retromolar pad into the retromylohyoid fossa and down on the buccal vestibule, where we're going to have a clasped tooth on that. Tooth number 28 there, so we're gonna have to get that buccal vestibule. Now, what's cool is I hit a button and it's gonna automatically remove any islands like that were accidentally scanned, and that is the mandibular scan. So now I reline my his old denture, and I'm gonna scan that, and this is real time, guys. I cannot tell you how fast this scanner is. It is insanely fast. I have relined this upper denture with some light body polyvinyl siloxane. I did border movements with it, and I even left some of the flash on the buccal because it actually helps scanners track, and I don't really care about that. It's not going to impact my design at all. So now we're scanning, and this is the pattern I like to scan. I scan the intaglio first, and then I scan the buccal, then I scan the occlusal, and lastly I'll scan the lingual and palate. One thing I noted when I was scanning this is that it was just so incredibly fast. Now, any little extraneous data like my glove or any of my fingers, those are going to be automatically deleted either if you go over it with the scanner or if you hit this delete all islands button, which is right there. You'll see it's just going to delete all the extraneous data. And that is my intraoral scan pre-rendered. I mean, these are going to be even more beautiful. Now check this out. It instantly automatically merged my soft tissue upper scan to my denture scan and color-coded the accuracy of that merge, and it is an incredible match. So when I send this off to the lab, or if I design it myself, it's all going to come in, and including the bite now is going to be captured bilaterally, and it has an incredible accuracy with the bite alignment in this new version of the software. I love it. And it's going to then bring in the denture to my lower, but also that soft tissue scan is now going to be at the proper vertical, just like this. So I have my maxillary arch scan, which I could choose to design my denture on that if I want, or I could actually design it off of the impression in the old denture. I have my distal extension on my lower here. Look at that incredible distal extension there. Insanely accurate how this tracks on soft tissue. Nothing comes close to tracking soft tissue, bloody or not. If this is based off of the Elite scanner, it's going to be a phenomenal scanner for sutures and heme and all that kind of stuff. So this is the render, and you notice that it fixed any little rips or tears in my denture base, and this is the way it looks in exocad. So I have my upper denture, and I have my upper mucostatic soft tissue scan at the proper vertical to my lower. Incredible scan, guys. I cannot tell you how impressed I am with this scanner, and I've used a lot of scanners, every scanner pretty much on the market. Nothing really comes close to this. I don't mind the UI. I actually think it's better than Meta as it relates to understanding the workflow. Like this denture workflow was easy. It told me what to scan. It automatically aligned everything. This is definitely going to disrupt the market. I haven't been this excited about a scanner in forever. For those of you who do not need full arch intraoral photogrammetry, this scanner is going to be the best value for you. And if you wanted to do full arch, you could still do things like buy some type of grammetry kit like IO Connect from True Abutment or something like that, and you could still do accurate full arch scans. So this is it, guys. I can't wait to put it through some more challenging cases, maybe some dual arch dentures, maybe some All-in-X, which we have coming up later on this week. And we'll be pushing this thing and pumping out reviews as we use it. So stay tuned for that. But all I could say is first kind of impression is that honestly, this is probably the best scanner on the market, and it's sub 10 Gs, which is insane.